Hello. Today we would like to talk about feeling and the importance of feeling in life and in Tantra. Due to our education that emphasizes thinking and doing, many of us have lost their capacity to feel. Of course, we all feel, but the depth of feeling can be very different. Now, the question is, why is it so important to feel? Why should we really take time to learn how to feel?
And to discover the so many different nuances that exist.
Once you get into your body, once you get out of your mind and into your body, it's a whole universe in there. There is the physical sensations, there is emotions, moods, humors,
Sentiments.
very complex feelings, some very easy to describe, like an emotion. I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm happy. But others are complex structures of feelings and they change all the time. Every moment seems to have a different sense. We call that a felt sense inside of us.
And the interesting thing about this dimension of feeling, even if you consciously do not feel, your feelings are running in the underground. So they affect your actions, they affect your moods. But usually, when you are focused on the mind, this is happening in an unconscious level.
What we are saying is that you do things because emotions that you are not aware of are actually running your life.
So in this work, we make a point, is like a very important part of this work is to learn again how to feel.
And one of the easy, understandable reasons is simply that when you do not really feel a lot, life loses color, life loses contour. Everything gets more and more gray and same, same. And when you start feeling, all of a sudden the light goes on, the colors come up. It's a totally different experience. Now,
In the world today, actually what is happening is that it's everything is virtual, not only your computer or your TV, but also your inner experiences. People take drugs to stimulate their senses. So it's like you are always in a constant overload because you are not actually able to feel the subtle currents that are there. So it's like hearing music every day louder and louder and louder. And what we actually do, we turn the volume down in the activity, in the stimulus, so you can slowly, slowly become more silent and start to feel.
yes, we are overstimulated. And so the only way we know how to feel more is to increase the stimulus. But in Tantra work, you do the exact opposite. You become more sensitive. You don't increase the stimulus. Actually, you need less and less stimulus to have the same strength, the same depth of feeling.
And another element about feeling, which is great, is that when you are feeling, you are in the moment. When you start to feel, your body is feeling, and your body is always in the present moment. And this is where life happens.
You feel in the body. You don't feel in the mind. You feel in the body. So you need to bring your attention down from your thoughts, projections, and memories into the body. Once you are in the body, because the body is always here and now, you are immediately also in the here and now. And life happens only in the here and now. So
Yes.
feeling takes you exactly where life is happening.
Yes, and another element about feeling is that it's half of our intelligence, what we call our emotional intelligence. The other half may be the mental, and I'm not a specialist on how to talk about this, but I'm a specialist in how to feel and how to move into these inner dimensions.
So when we enter a certain situation, just any situation, our mind has certain ideas of what reality is like. And that's a good thing. The mind is a good tool. But our body also has impressions of the situation that we enter. It also perceives and it talks to us. Now, it doesn't talk through words, it doesn't talk through our mind, it talks through feelings. So once we learn how to feel, how we can be in a depth of feeling, we can receive the messages of the body, and they add enormously to our intelligence,
And also to our,
especially to our emotional
yeah,
intelligence.
and especially also to our quality of life.
Yes. Now it needs to be said that once you learn how to feel, you will not only feel pleasure, you will also feel pain.
It's a package.
You cannot choose, you cannot pick the cherries.
And you, but your emotional body, let's call it, becomes stronger, so you can process also the discomfort faster.
And you learn to be empathic. And empathic means you can feel not only what you feel, but what others feel too. And that is a very good way to increase love in your life. Once you are aware of yourself and what is around you, and you can
Feel the other.
you can feel the other.
And by feeling the other, it's like what we often used to hear when we are kids, put yourself on the other's shoes. It's naturally that you will look at life also, not just through your own mind and through your own eyes, but you will look also through that person's eyes.
You will
And through that,
naturally consider the other person.
yes,
You don't need a moral
code
anymore, because you are emotionally so connected that you would never even think of doing something that hurts anything that is around you. Now, there is one more aspect that I would like to talk about, is the actual the aspect of transformation. You know, we all want to have a better life. We look for transformation.
we look for inner growth.
We look for inner growth. Inner growth depends on our ability to feel. We have repressed unconscious emotions inside of us. They are there because things, situations happened to us that were too traumatic, so we couldn't process them. So these emotions are still in us, running our lives. And the only way to digest them is to connect to them consciously,
lovingly,
and feel them. Once you start feeling these difficult emotions that have been all squashed and compressed and are inside of you, they feel that they have the choice to come up and reveal themselves to you. And when they reveal themselves to you, they become more porous, more bright, and they are being digested, and the energy that was caught in them and stuck in them unites again with your life energy in general. Feeling has many benefits.
and it's healthy.
And now, just for a moment, imagine you and your partner in an intimate situation, feeling each other, feeling yourself, being in this moment, being in the body. being empathic, being non-judgmental.
It's a whole new type of relationship. It doesn't mean that you don't have conflict, but the solutions come easier. The meeting happens more often. And by that, love flows.